Coach, in this episode of Pursue Your Passion, we talk about the importance of paying attention to detail. Tell us about that.
Well, a long time ago when I was an athlete, I got the privilege to learn under Coach John Wooden of UCLA. And one of the things that I took from him was to pay attention to the details. And he had a unique exercise that illustrated this perfectly. He took a player right from the beginning of how to put on their shoes and socks and how to tie their shoe so they wouldn't have calluses. It was very detail oriented, how to even take the sock and put it on, then to put the shoe on, and what method it was to tie it. It illustrated that beautifully to me. Like, you see, this is the most things we take for granted, but that will end up becoming a big thing if your athlete cannot run anymore, have calluses, hampered their performance because they can't play anymore. So from there I learned all the time, all the little finer details. For example, leading the country in scoring was not just shooting the basketball. It was a discipline that I learned along the way from Coach Luther Whitsitt, teaching me the finer details, the detail of my elbow above my eyebrow, how my wrist snapped so that the ball trajectory was high enough so it didn't hit the rim. A detail that I had never had understood because I didn't pay attention to it. I just went out just to shoot and make baskets and thought that was good enough. So now in my career, I pay attention to all the finer details, because if I don't, they're going to end up becoming bigger problems later. And I want to know those small, finer details all along, like building a team, all the unique things that it takes to go into that detail, knowing a player, knowing their entire family, all those small things that if I ignore will become big problems later. And if I pay attention to them now, they're going to actually benefit me later. They're going to help the athlete understand that I'm more concerned about them as a person than as a player. And that's what I really want. I want those under my supervision to understand that I will pay attention to the finer details, and I will take advantage of all that I can to help your experience become the best it possibly can, because I understand that those details will end up benefiting you later.
How does that apply then to business or to life in general?
Well, in business, they'll talk about cutting corners. If you cut corners, it'll come back to haunt you. That's the finer details of the placing of the call. For example, if we were to make a phone call, how to log that phone call, the follow-up of that phone call, the dialogue that keeps going with that call to bring the client in, then how to sell the client on why this experience of being with this company is better than another company. And it's about how they're treated as an individual. Are they treated as just another normal customer? Are they too big? Or does everybody care about them first and foremost? The detail also with a management is with an employee. It's about giving them the freedom to understand that I want that individuality to come out of you and that creativity. Yes, I want the project finished at the end, but you're free to think. You're free to get creative. And I want you to have this environment where those details that you're going to place on you are going to come out and benefit us all at the end.
So how does paying attention to detail affect your pursuit of passion? How do those things fit together?
I think it keeps you on the path. The way I liken it is that we all want to go to the Wizard of Oz. We want to get to Oz. And along Oz was this yellow brick road. And that's the foundation. Those details are in that brick. Brick by brick, we're going to get to where we want to be. That's up to us to decide what we're going to put those down. Is it industrious? Is it being, courteous? Those pillars of success along the way will send that message that as long as we stay on this, because these are our core principles, these are the finer details that we believe in as a company or as an individual, we'll get to Oz. But along the way are all these distractions that will happen along the way if we don't stay with what we believe in. We can get distracted, just like in the Wizard of Oz, they got distracted. Those are temptations. easy way out, cutting corners. But I think that's the best analogy I can give. That we stay on point with that. And for example, with my teams, I make it we get a brick and color it gold, yellow, and place on there what I believe is a vital part of our organization. Whether that's courage, and what does that mean? Well, you're holding it, and it's a relationship that they know, they can see, they can tangibly feel it. But it's that exercise that sometimes, like I said, looks like it's a small detail.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's too much. It plays a big deal in their mind.